Rules for a rest area. You'll find this rest area stocked with everything you should need for a short, refreshing break. We're the only rest area around for miles and the only one open all night. Don't worry about your safety. We've yet to have a carjacking, robbery, assault, or any other type of crime-related incident. We only have a few hitchhikers you should be aware of. However, they can only hitch a ride if you don't follow these rules. There are exactly 17, and they all follow the same typeface and formatting. Please ignore any rules or notes that come after the first 17. I can't stress this enough. This is important and keep it in your mind. Please do not get back in your car or attempt to leave until you have read all the rules. Even if you have visited us before, please read the rules. They update after every accident. And welcome back. Rule number 1. The first and most important rule is to never make a mess. The janitor hates it. He works long hours, and while he's okay with the usual spills and trash, any deliberate attempt to efface, destroy, or degrade the facilities will attract his immediate attention. He will force you and anyone in your vehicle to stay and clean up. Rule number 2. You will likely see a tip jar somewhere. Do not put anything in it. The tip jar does not come from staff. All staff at the rest area is paid and refuses to accept tips. The entity the jar belongs to is a hitchhiker. Anything inside the jar that you've touched will allow it to follow you to your destination. Rule number 3. On the very rare occasion you find the restroom without toilet paper or paper towels, clear your throat and call out, "Excuse me, could you help me, please?" If you're in a stall, a gloved hand will slide a roll under the door. If you are at the sink, as soon as you ask, close your eyes. You'll hear the door open, the creak of wheels, and shuffling footsteps. Keep your eyes closed. The janitor does not like to be seen. You do not want to see him. However, it won't hurt to thank him before he leaves. Rule number 4. Violence of any kind by visitors is expressly forbidden on the grounds. This includes raised voices. If you are causing too much commotion, security may come investigate. Rule number 5. The vending machines are not safe. You will likely see your favorite snacks in the machine and suddenly become aware of how hungry you are. Do not buy, eat, or drink anything from the vending machines. If you do, you will forget where you were going and be unable to leave. The water fountain is safe. Rule number 6. While at the rest stop, a puppy may run up to you. If you have a dog with you, keep it in your vehicle the entire time and make sure it can't get out. Unfortunately, if your dog goes into the woods, it is lost forever. If the rest area senses a dog, you will hear a number of barks and yelps in the bushes. Do not let your dog go to them or attempt to explore the source of the barks. Rule number 7. As you are leaving, keep right. No matter how many roads or turns you see, always take the one on the right. Ignore any signs that tell you there is a dead end, road closure, or obstruction up ahead. If you see a person or animal in the road, they are not real. If you turn left at any point, you are lost. Rule number 8. If someone enters the restroom while you are inside the stall and attempts to start a conversation, ignore them. They will escalate, eventually yelling at you, beating on the door, and demanding you reply. Continue ignoring them until you hear their footsteps walk away and the restroom door close. Count to 30 seconds. If there are no other sounds, it is safe to leave. If the door reopens or you hear a sound just outside, wait and count another 30 seconds. Rule number 9. Occasionally you will see a large family grilling at night near one of the picnic tables. Do not approach them or wave. If they see you, they will greet you and invite you over. Be polite but decline. If one of them begins to walk towards you, immediately go to your vehicle and drive away as quickly as possible. Do not look back until you pass the Waffle House. It is vitally important that the Waffle House is open and has a lit sign. If it is closed or the sign is dark, continue driving without looking back until you see an open Waffle House. Rule number 10. Someone may come up and ask for spare change or a snack. Give them something, even if it's a penny or a handful of chips. They'll make sure you're able to see the road out in case some of the entities have other ideas. If you are rude, unkind, or ignore this individual, you may find yourself unable to leave. If you truly have nothing to share, apologize and say you wish you could help, but don't lie. Rule number 11. If you have a common name, for example, John, you may hear someone calling it. They are not calling you. They are playing the odds. Do not acknowledge the voice. They will follow you home. Rule number 12. Once you have finished reading these rules, you have exactly 19 minutes and 37 seconds for everyone in your vehicle to do what they need to do. Yes, if you're a previous visitor, that's longer than before. Please do not take advantage of this new rule change. Sooner is always better. Anyone not in your vehicle after this time should be considered lost. Rule number 13. Please do not open or read any maps while on the grounds. This includes guides and maps within the rest area. It is safe to open maps again once you have passed the Waffle House. Rule number 14. Please do not make any phone calls or texts while on the grounds. It will be safe to call and text again once you have passed the Waffle House. Rule number 15. Please do not say or write the names of anyone in your party while on the grounds. It will be safe to use names again once you have passed the Waffle House. Rule number 16. Please do not acknowledge any other travelers. This includes crying children. They are hitchhikers. Rule number 17. If at any time you see an unfamiliar shadow next to yours, please do not acknowledge it. It is a hitchhiker. Instead, enter your vehicle as quickly as possible and drive until you pass the Waffle House. Rule number 18. We are only able to keep this rest area fully operational if it has a steady stream of visitors. Please leave us a positive review on Yelp so other travelers know we are here.